Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna crochet this summer top. I was designing it as I went, so be on the lookout for some tips and tricks for when you decide to design your garments. I hope you will enjoy it and have fun. Today I will be working with this yarn. I bought it a couple of years ago from AC Moore, the Radiant Cotton, 100% Egyptian cotton, and each skein has 100 grams, or if you go by yards and ounces. This is the specification of the yarn. It's in the color Calypso. I don't know if it's available since AC Moore doesn't exist anymore. Maybe you can find it in Michael's. I mean, really any yarn will work. Even acrylic yarn will work. Why not? So this is the gauge number 3 light, and requires a 4mm hook. So there's the website, and obviously I made bowls. So I have 4 of these. I have 2 of these, and I made 2 of these, the little bowls. We'll see. And my hook is 4mm. I found this one actually at the dollar store. Come on. Well, you can believe me, it's 4mm. And if you're ready to begin this project, grab your yarn, crochet hook, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. Let's get to work. As usual, we are starting with a slip knot. And we will chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into the first chain to form a circle. This is what we have. Chain 3, that will count as a double crochet plus chain 2. So double crochet plus chain 2, total of 5. Put 3 double crochets into this circle. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, double crochet. And this is what we have. Turn the work. Start again with 5. So chain 3 counts as a double crochet plus chain 2. 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. 3 double crochets into the next chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. Double crochet into the third chain. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work. You will be starting every single time with chain 5. So chain 3 counts as a double crochet plus chain 2. 3 double crochets into this first chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1 into the chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. Finishing the row just like we started. Chain 2, double crochet into the third chain. 1, 2, 3. And you can already see how our triangle is forming. All right, one more row, turn, starting the usual with chain 5. Chain 3 is our double crochet plus chain 2. 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space, 2 and 3. Besides the edges, everything in between has a chain 1. So chain 1, working into the next space, chain 1 space, putting 3 double crochets, chain 1, moving on to the next chain 1 space, three, chain 1, and when we're finishing the row, we're going to move into the chain 2 space at the very last. 2, 3, and here we're finishing with chain 2, 1, 2, 3, double crochet into the third chain from the beginning of the previous row, and our triangle is expanding. I'll show you one more row. Turn, start with chain 5, that's our double crochet plus chain 2. The 3 double crochets go into this very first space, chain 2 space. Everything in between has a chain 1 till you reach the end. So chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next space, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, move into the last chain 2 space of the row, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and double crochet into the third chain from the beginning. I mean, you can easily use this as a shawl design, why not, if you want to make a large triangle. But here you will keep going until you reach the desired width and height to cover your bust or above the bust area. And here it depends how blessed you are. So I will keep adding rows until this triangle looks good enough to cover my décolleté area. It's only one side, so we're gonna need to make then a second triangle. But let me finish it for my size, come back and show you what I got. And this is the triangle that I'm comfortable with. It has 12 rows. As I said earlier, it's up to you how large you want to make it, and that is the reason I am not going to write a pattern like written directions, because we are so unique, and generalizing everybody is just too difficult. So it's going to be only a video. Once you are satisfied with the size for this first triangle, once you're done, chain 1 and pull up a longer loop. It's better to leave longer tail than not enough. And you are going to make your second triangle exactly the same, identical, only do not cut the yarn I'll be back, we'll connect them. Alrighty, so these are the triangles. Make sure align your triangles, both of them. I did for mine, the double crochets are facing me at the top, so this is going to be my right side. Because I finished with an even number on this one, it looks like the double crochets are facing me with the wrong side. So as I said, I had 12 rows. If you want to follow my exact steps, try to finish with an even number. So these are the opposite sides. So right side, wrong side. And I did not cut the yarn. Now we will connect them and we will work on the front panel. So here you will start as normal and you will go as normal. Chain 5 and we'll put 3 double crochets. So I will carry on with the row as per pattern, and I will stop here and be back and show you how I'm gonna connect them. Right. Well, now I got close to this one. So here, because I have a tail on this side, I will connect these two sides using the tail. 1, 2, 3 into the third chain. Grab the tail, bring it, actually I need to go from the other side, pull it towards the wrong side. Like so. And I will, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread. I have 4 strands, so I'm gonna pick up only the 2 strands and make another round. So I will take it to the left panel or whatever that's called, pull it through, and then go around again. This one. And now it is secure. Back. And here we have to carry on with the pattern. So chain 1, we have 3 double crochets that we need to put here. So we will put 1 double crochet into the chain 2 space, 1 double crochet. If you can find a spot to insert the hook in the middle of this, right directly in the middle, find it and do that. If not, I guess work into the loop, but honestly I really want to put it right in the middle because I'm OCD and I want everything to be super symmetrical. So I'm gonna try to pull a loop or a strand. All right, so that's the second, and the third one will go into the next chain 2 space and somewhat 3 double crochets, and then you will chain 1 and you will move into the next chain 1 space, and let's see what's gonna happen. Let's make one more chain 1 and one more group of 3 double crochets, and this is what we're looking at from far. We're gonna go all the way to the end and we'll figure out what we're doing next. All right, in finishing, we're gonna put 3 double crochets in the last chain 2 space, chain 2, double crochet into the third chain from the beginning, and this is it. We are going to stop expanding. Now when I turn, I'm gonna chain 3 That's going to be my first double crochet, and I will put 2 more double crochets into the chain 2 space, then chain 1 and 3 double crochets into the next space. We will carry on with the pattern, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space all the way till the end. Ending this row, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space, and 1 will go into the third chain from the beginning of previous row. This is how we started, and this is how we are finishing. So now turn. All right, once we turned, chain 3, that counts as a double crochet. Now we need to skip these 2, so we will chain 1 more. So chain 3 is a double crochet plus chain 1, and we will put 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space. Now we will carry on with the pattern, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, and you will go all the way till the end. And we are at the other end, so I put the 3 double crochets, chained 1. I'm skipping the 2 double crochets and putting 1 double crochet into the third chain from the beginning. We're keeping everything symmetrical. And now we'll turn, and we will repeat this row. Chain 3 counts as a double crochet, 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next space, and carry on with the pattern. So from here on, I'm not going to be showing because you already know. You will be repeating these rows, this and this, until you reach the desired length of your project, whether it's a tank top, it's a tank dress, tunic, whatever. I mean, the length is really up to you from now on. And once this is done, I will come back and we will start working on the back panel. To start your back panel, you will this is the width, so this will be your back panel. So count how many stitches you have here so far, and that's going to be the starting amount of stitches for your back panel. Whatever amount of chains you chain, add 2 more. Now the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Yarn over, double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook and into the next, and there is your group of 3 double crochets. So chain 1, skip 1, 3 double crochets, 1 in the next 3 chains, and again chain 1, skip 1, 1 in each of the next 3, and this is how you are gonna go all the way to the end. As we're approaching the end, it worked for me, it should work for you. The amount of stitches should be exact. You should not have anything extra if you have counted the amount of stitches that you have. So chain 1, skip 1, and 1 double crochet in the last 3 stitches or chains, and our row is complete. And this is what we're looking at. And now putting it next to the front panel, I'm seeing that I have the back is actually wider, but since we are designing as we go, let's see if we need to adjust anything, even though stitch wise they're the same. Okay, let's organize this. So looks like I have 2 extra. So what I'm gonna do is I will take them out and stop right here. And after that I'll show you how to take this out without cutting the yarn or undoing everything. So I think this will work. Even though stretched, it's even farther, but let's see, it will stretch, it's cotton. Let's remove one more. So here you can see the process of how I am designing garments, filming or designing and writing patterns. This is my method. Other people have their methods. Yeah, I think this is gonna be perfect. So we dropped a couple of them, and now we did our last double crochet. We turn, and here I will start by chaining 3 plus 1, 4, and put 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 1 into the next, and so on till the end of the row. And you already obviously know, because this is basically doing the front panel only from the beginning. So you will do everything to the end, and let me meet you at the end and we'll finish the row together and start the other row also together. Coming close to the end, I will put the last 3 double crochets into the last chain 1 space, like so. Then chain 1 and double crochet into the 3rd chain from the beginning. So this is our row number 2. For row number 3, we'll turn the work and chain 3, 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and move into the next 3 double crochets, and chain 1. So you will go all the way to the end. Here at the end you will put 3 double crochets, 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space, and 1 double crochet into the 3rd chain from the beginning. And that is how you are going to go. Alrighty, ladies and gents, I got my front. This is the back. 36 rows for those who are wondering how many rows, and somehow it ended, let me see, 14.5 inches or 37 centimeters in the front. And this is not blocked, not washed, not steamed. Pretty raw. You know, the cotton will loosen up after that. So and this one is 19 inches. So yeah, the width is 16 inches. Okay, so now I will sew them together here. So the fiber has 4 strands. Because it's way too thick, I don't like it. I divided the fiber into 2 strands. Okay, so this is how I undo this stuff. You have the knot here, you are undoing it, pull it out, and there we go. All right, and one by one you can see the loop. Pull, pull. So tighten it. There we go. Easy peasy. wrong side facing me. Grab the 2 loops from the base. Actually, I will want to put it here and insert the needle here into the base. And then, so this doesn't run, I am going to tie a knot or 2 or 3. It really it's up to you. This is cotton, it will not slide, it will not run away, so 2 knots are enough. And then I grab 2 loops from this side and 2 loops from this side, and basic whip stitch. So through the middle and then through the base of the stitches. And tight. Again, don't pull it too tight so it's not gathered, draped, but tight enough so when you put it on, they don't split. And like this, 2 loops from here, 2 loops from here. Obviously monitor that your rows are aligned, and if you make a mistake, it's easy to undo. I wanted to leave some slits. There will be 2, 4, 6 rows slits. You can do the slits however big you want them. I'll probably leave 8 rows, try it on, and then adjust as needed. Before we start working on our straps, let's find out where the stitch markers will be for this top. So what I did is I aligned it perfectly, and I kind of drew a visual line that this one stopped here and this one stopped here in the empty place, so I moved inwards. So instead of moving outwards, try always to move inwards. This way your straps will not be falling constantly. This is just better practice to move it just a tad inwards. So these are, and I also counted from each side the equal amount. I just counted the groups of 3 double crochets, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the 7th from either side, just to make sure everything is even. You can choose whatever straps you like from Pinterest, but I will work on this one, and let me show you what I got. So I want to start, I want to have 2 separate straps, one from here, one from here, and to tie them on top. This way I will avoid the pain of cotton stretching and constantly adjusting the straps. Once when you make them that they can tie on top, you can adjust it either higher or let it a little lower for a little more cleavage, totally up to you. But I decided I'm gonna go with it, with this style where I tie the straps. All right, I'm over explaining here. We're starting with a slip knot, and we will join in this loop where that formed on top here, and the top is turned with the right side towards me, so our tail is in the back. Chain 1 and pull the tail to form a knot, so basically make it disappear. So now we will chain 5, 3, 4, 5 into the same gap. We will put 2 double crochets. Let me slide this to the side. So 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, and this is what we have. Now turn the work, and this is the repeat. Chain 5, 3, 4, 5 into the chain 2 space, double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, That is what we have. Turn again. So these are going to be our super short rows. Turn again, and the same repeat. Chain 5 into the chain 2 space, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Turn again and start again. Chain 5 into the chain 2 space, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and turn again. So this is how you are going to be going all the way until you reach the desired length of your strap. I will make mine longer. Oops, this got undone. I will make mine longer, so you know, when I tie them together, I can either make a bow or a knot, but I will have enough to kind of hang over, so it's nice. And here we have the straps. So I made 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, 20 rows in the front and 30 in the back to compensate for, you know, this space. We'll put a single crochet into that stitch, single crochet into the chain 1 space, and then 1 single crochet in each stitch and each chain 1 space, all the way till the end of the panel. Like so. Okay, so chain 1, and now I need to put my very last single crochet into, this is a chain 3 space or a double crochet. I need to find a loop to put the hook through, and I really want to grab 2 loops. There we go. All right, so we finished the panel. Now the slit. So I put a single crochet to finish that row, 1 single crochet into the same stitch for turning, and 1 single crochet for into the same stitch already for this row. So 3 single crochets into the same stitch. Now a single crochet into or around this post. I actually am not putting it around the post, but I'm working into the stitch. So here I will put 2 single crochets into this post, and yeah, I'll probably try to put 2 single crochets into each post. Let me put one more and we'll show you. This is how it looks like. All right, 2 will go into the last one, and now so I flipped it, and same on this side, 2 in each post. And on the slits, I really don't care if I'm grabbing 1 loop or 2 loops, because they don't play the role of holding the garment or having much weight on them. So it really doesn't matter whether it's 1 loop or 2 loops. Here we're coming to the end of this slit opening, so I will put 2 around the post and find the 3rd chain or the corner and put 3 single crochets in it. 1 that will go towards this row, 1 as a turning, and 1 to count on the next row. Single crochet into the chain 1 space and 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets and into the space. So now let me show you the slit, and this is how it looks like. Pretty nice. So do the same, finish on this side, do the same here, and finish in this corner and hide the tail, and you are going to be done. And at this point I'm not going to be returning and showing you what the finished product is, because you already saw it in the beginning, and now I'm going to put it at the very end of the video. But yeah, this is the bottom and this is the worked slit in comparison to the one that is not worked. So it's up to you to see how you like them. And if you haven't put the straps, you can do single crochets around the top edge as well to make it look even better. But yeah, I hope you like this tutorial. We'll give it thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I will see you soon. Bye.